Greetings, dear traveler. How may I assist you? This isn't really the most opportune time for an adventurer like you to come swinging by my tavern, but, well, perhaps it is just an odd coincidence. Now, what is your business? I doubt you're here to find some rest. I see. Well, if you could be a little bit more quiet about your so called mission, I can very much help you. But first, who sent you? And you better be straight with me. I know my sources, and if they do not coalesce with yours, we will have issues. Good. Very well. Come over here. See to it that me and this adventurer are not to be disturbed. If anyone comes swinging by, tell them that I am out to look for drinks. Good. Now, would you like a drink? All right. Give me a moment. Here you go. Don't worry about it. It's best served shaken. Now, tell me again about this adventure of yours and why you seek that specific cave. Ah, well, give me but a moment. I will be right back. Are you familiar with this book? No? Well, your or our mutual friend should have told you about this. The cave that you seek. I'm not worried about whether or not you can traverse and survive within that cave. What I am more worried about is seeking the token, the key. You can't merely enter that cave without the key. And unfortunately for you, the cave, or at least the key, is not merely just a key. It's something else. Something much more. Something that has spooked the town for several years. Are you familiar with the warlock Beksh and the witch Erel? I see. Several years ago, these two powerful sorcerers found their way into this village. They do not come from the same clan, no. The warlock Beksh came from the west, and Erel came from the east. Lord knows exactly how they found each other. But just like star-crossed lovers, they were not meant to be, and yet they chose to force fate's hand. They ran and fled into this village, hoping that it would be far, far away enough for their people not to find them. Unfortunately, there was one tracker who got a hold of them. And so the townsfolk, fearful of the wrath of the East and Western factions, gave them both away. They gave their information. They were hidden or hiding in the cave that you are seeking. They're long gone now. Lord knows where they went. But before all that, in a mighty fight of epic proportions, one that almost destroyed the nearby church that you must have passed through, the witch and warlock were able to pacify the tracker. The tracker did not die, but morphed into a beast that no one has ever dared face in about 2 years. Yes, because the last one who died. Anyway, I have a file of what they look like. I've never dared cross the fences towards the forest near the church, but I have had depictions made to warn every traveler who tries to go their way. That being said, none of them ever knew that this was the link to that cave, and no one even knows about this cave until you came. Here, have a good look. See this? Yes. This is the only part of their body that has a weakness. Unfortunately for you, I'm not able to actually discern whether or not that's true, but according to the expedition of the last man who tried, it is this part right here that they hit when that beast gave out a ghastly wail. Half of the men who were there couldn't hear a single thing after that wail. So, it's assumed that it is this part, right next to the neck and shoulder, that would provide you the most efficient way to defeat it. God knows how you're going to do it. But I assume our mutual friend will come for my head if I don't give you some supplies. So, a moment, please. Now, I'm not entirely sure what supplies you might have, but I do have something more than just the basics. Here. This essence should help you, because if you didn't know, that beast has fire-breathing capabilities, and that should quickly not heal you, but prevent you from feeling the sharp pangs of flame on your skin should he attack you in such a way. It's not here, but there it is. Plenty of our travelers forget some very important items and requirements. Here. Within this metal casing, if I could just open the blast it. There we go. Here is an ingredient that you could use to crush and blend with any arrow or blade that you have. If you hit that particular spot very well, infused with this, you'll find yourself very lucky. I heard that beast is weak to those properties, so even if you do not hit that spot, I very much hope you can at least, well, make a mark on him. And finally, here. It's a candle within a glass. You'll need to light this. Once you've hit past the fence, you'll see a pole standing at the top of a hill covered by trees. You have to climb that pole and light this candle and put this on the top. Why? Once the candle dies and I see you not able to emerge from the forest, I will send a rescue team. Because if you fail, I dare say, I believe our mutual friend should be able to at least hear it. You are not the first adventurer that they've sent to me about this. You should know that. Our mutual friend. They need something important in that cave, I understand very well. And I understand their motivations for asking you to come here, asking you for your assistance. But you should very well know the risks that you are taking. And if you die, I need to know, and that friend needs to know, so that they never think about bringing more bodies into that cave. Now, I'm not going to ask about your experiences. I'm not going to ask about your needs, your wants, your desires, why you even think about going to that cave. But I want to know if you are prepared for such a case. Are you prepared to die alone in that cave? Good. You're insane. The beast that you're looking for, you won't find them near the cave, actually. You will find them here. This is an old map of the village. As I said, the forest area near the church, the one that's all burnt and abandoned. If you go west, you should be able to see the hill and the cave right next to it. That said, in order to enter the cave, you need that beast's head, and that beast is certainly not hanging around here. The beast will be found here, a little to the east. There is a great tree, and you won't be able to miss it. It's red, eternally so, thanks to some weird barbaric magic that the warlock and witch has done. At the base of that tree is your man. Again, they breathe fire, and they will be able to spot you within 5 meters. Even more than that. It's not exactly nearsighted, so keep that in mind. Now, since the area has been infiltrated 2 years ago, and several times before that, That part of the forest is properly burnt, so there's not a lot of cover for you to hide into. I hope you're good with an arrow, because that is the best option I can imagine. So here, take this map. It'll be helpful for you. Might be the only way for you to find that treasure. If you look underneath. Exactly. Take good care of this one. If you die, I would rather hope that this map is hidden somewhere properly safe in your armor. Now, is there anything else? Good. If you complete this task, I urge you to come back to my tavern, but not through the front door. Go around to the back, disguise yourself, pretend that you are my employee. Nobody should know. If you are able to succeed, nobody should know that you are able to do so. Whatever treasure or items that you may find there, hide it discreetly. Keep it nice and safe and come back to this tavern. It is absolutely important that you come back to this tavern. There is more that you need to know, but I cannot tell you unless you succeed. If you succeed, then good. But it doesn't end there. I surely hope that our mutual friend has promised you ample reward for your success in this endeavor. You will need it. You will need to make sure it is absolutely worth risking your life today, tomorrow, and beyond that. Well, now that that's settled, you may keep your drink, and you may exit my tavern through that door. Again, discreetly, please. No one must know of your mission here. If anyone were to ask, just say that you were passing by to give me a message, and be gone as quickly as you can. I hope to see you soon, traveler. I'd very much regret it if I don't.